Hey, good morning guys. So today is Friday, June 12th. So I decided to do a video because I have half a day off. Me and my company have been transferring into a new accounting system, and they were like, oh, you guys did such a good job and everything, so we'll give you half the day off. So it's about 6:30 right now. And I'm gonna do something a little bit different today, and I hope it comes out right. I'm just doing it because I saw it, I'm like, what, let me just try it. But if you know Brendan Brazier, he created a plant-based book, and it is, I'm not gonna say it's vegan because I believe it could be or not, but I do not want to like misinterpret it because I know the vegan movement, if you've seen some of my other videos. So I'm gonna basically do recipes from his book, and this book is called Thrive Energy Book. It has 150 plant-based whole food recipes in it. And what I like about Brendan, everything is really whole foods and it's fresh, nothing really processed, unless he does ask you like if you're gonna buy a sprouted bread, he recommends which company to go to. Brendan's point of view is eat everything at its form, eat it raw. He likes gluten-free. He doesn't, when he does like his granolas, he doesn't cook it above 250 because it can, damage some of the nutrients. So I really like his book. I've tried some of his recipes. Some are delicious and some are a bit too complicated. The one that I did that was so freaking yummy, I recommend you guys doing it. It's the chocolate chip smoothie. It is delicious. It tastes exactly like a chocolate chip. And if you were to add like, frozen bananas, it comes out like an ice cream. Honestly, like it's just, or a milkshake, milkshake. It's so delicious. So what I'm going to do this morning, because I'm just doing it out of the whim right now because I just want to do it. I have some time today. And hopefully I have all the ingredients, hopefully. So I'm going to do the breakfast first, which is a chia seed blueberry maple pudding. I don't have the page, but just if you get the book, just know that's the one I'm doing. This is 2 servings. So I kind of entered all this information in my fitness pal just to get an idea, because I feel like because he uses a lot of a lot of fruits and vegetables, I might not reach my carbohydrates. And his proteins, they're pretty high, but I want to make sure that I'm hitting my protein for sure and my carbs more importantly. But I gotta see how I feel. I woke up this morning, I actually lost weight. I'm usually 115 and I woke up like with 114.4, which is very rare because I really don't lose. I'm always either at 115 or above, a 2-pound difference. So I don't know what's going on either, because I'm starting the program that I did at Starting Strength, but I don't feel it's like that super like in strenuous, like I'm running or a lot of endurance. I mean, it is a lot of weight bearing, but I don't know, maybe I have to eat more because I really don't want to be losing weight. Again, for me, my goal is to gain strength and body compositioning. The scale is not so important to me, but when I end up starting to lose weight, I gotta relook at what I'm eating. You really don't want to start losing weight, especially if a goal is to build strength. But we'll see. I mean, I kind of feel the same. But alright guys, so here it is. Very easy to make, honestly. And this one I had fresh blueberries, so I feel like consistency is really nice. Now I ran out of fresh, so then I ended up using some frozen ones, and it's a bit thicker. So obviously you choose what you have. So what I ended up doing here is added just a little bit more water so it can mix a little bit more better. So this is what I used. This is the Nutiva. This is in Costco. Sweet, this is the one I was saying you get a 3-pack on Costco, on Sweet and Organic. You get this maple syrup, and a little bit of it dropped, so I picked it up and I licked it, and wow, I mean, I feel like my heart beat a little fast. And then here are the frozen blueberries. I mean, he prefers actually fresh, but I ran out, so these are from Trader Joe's. Doesn't matter really which ones. He's always about organic and stuff. And then these are just some raw almonds that I chopped up a little and put it in here. So now I'm going to wait about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to shake it up again and then eat it after. See that. The macros and the calories is 35 carbs, fats 11, protein 9. So for me, it's pretty low in protein, but I'm going to keep it this way. I'm curious what will be at the end of the day if I kind of do follow his stuff. I mean, I can always add just a protein shake at the end of the day if I need more protein. All right. There you go. Okay, so it is done, and I'm gonna get the one that's not so freaking cold, and it's very, very thick. I mean, the chai's literally plumped up. So let's give this a try. I don't remember if I've done this before, but I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. See. Yeah, not bad. That's super sweet. Here they go. That's super sweet, but I think the blueberries itself give the nice sweetness into it. But definitely, I feel like if you use fresh, it just tastes a lot better than frozen. The one from my husband that I put frozen on it, it's just very like sluggish, like slurpy type. You know, I did add more water, but I think it was just so cold and like ice crystals all around it. But he said he'll take it, so I'm gonna finish this up and I'll see what I have to do for snack or lunch a little bit later. Right? Alright guys, so I ended up going to Target because I needed to buy some stuff, and then it's like literally like 4 hours passed and I was so hungry. So what I ended up doing at Target is I bought these little Perfect bars. I've actually never eaten them before, and they're not like what I expected. They were like crunchy and all, but they're not. It kind of tasted powdery for me. I mean, it was still good, but it just tasted a little bit powdery. So I ate one of these, and then I was like, okay, I don't know what else to do. So because obviously lunch is coming up, so I was thinking in my head, okay, so what I ended up doing was basically like a tofu sandwich. Not exactly one of his recipes, but I kind of stayed within his parameters. So I ended up buying some sprouted bread at Target that they had. I had hummus at home, I had spinach at home, I had tofu at home, and then I added some grapes and some carrots. So as well, after Target, I ended up going to Big Five because I needed to make some exchanges, and I ended up getting some really cute, you know, sport bras right there, and they're really cheap, 12 bucks. That one was 12 bucks. I wish they had different colors though. I mean, it's mainly like gray and blackish. And then this one, which I like, I really like this brand. What do you call it? Let me see. BSP is Better Sport Performance. I really like it because it's really stretchy. It's not super tight like some other ones that I've had. Like it's really tight, like right here under the bra, on your, you know what? So it's really, really comfortable. So I came home. Just know I ate the sprouted bread. It is not as tasty as other breads, I guess. It is more chewier. I mean, you know, bread is chewy due to gluten, but this just felt chewier for some reason. I did, you know, put it in the toaster. I don't know. It was just chewier for me. Now, for me, tofu on its own with a little bit of paprika and sea salt, I'm good. If you're starting, never had tofu before, definitely get the extra firm tofu. Now, the one I got that I had on hand, it said extra firm, but it was not extra firm. It was more like a firm. And there's different ones from soft, firm, extra firm. And I think some of them are, you can put like use for yogurts and stuff like that as well. So the one that I generally get at Winkles is called soy organic, something like that. But always try to make sure you get organic. tofu type, and GMO free. Those are the two things you would like to get if you want to try out tofu. Always marinate it if you never tried out tofu. So whatever you marinate your chicken with, use the same marinade and the tofu. Leave it overnight if you have to. You know, that's gonna give it flavor to the tofu. I didn't add teriyaki sauce. Sometimes I do, or soy sauce, but I eat tofu for such a long time, and again, I kind of see tofu also like just fuel for me. Like, it has the protein and some fats that I needed. So taste wise, I guess I'm used to just a little bit of salt and a little bit of paprika, and I'm pretty good with that. Other people is like, oh, there's bland, no taste, but it's kind of like, if you remember, if you're eating chicken all the time, there's a point where you just can't eat more chicken anymore because you're tired of it. I think that's the point of how tofu tastes, basically, and that taste is for me. All right, so my tip for tofu, if you're gonna get just firm tofu, just remember you have to squeeze out all the water. When you get it extra firm, basically almost 99% of the water is out. You'll have a little bit still in there, but almost 99% is out, so you don't have to squeeze it. Put it in a brick and leave it overnight. I mean, there's so many things that people are doing to just press it. You can get a tofu press if you want. Hey, mijo. So they gave him a nice haircut. Actually, not bad. I don't know if it's worth like the amount I paid, but oh my god, he really needed like his backside like really trimmed and everything. I thought they would trim all this, but they didn't, but that's fine. And he did good, they say, huh? Yes, mama, I did so good. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to eat for pre-workout, because it's almost time, because I had to go pick him up. Alright guys, so pre-workout, pretty simple. I'm going to get some oats and bananas, and that's it. We just mixed it with water, the oats. I did have to put it in the microwave, so I'm going to let it cool down a little, because it is hot right now in Paris. I just don't want to eat this super hot. My last meal for the, well actually no, still not my last meal, because I still got protein to fill, is a burrito wrap from his book, but I don't have collard greens. He's asking for collard greens, so I wanted to do it like a deconstructive burrito bowl, kind of what he's saying. But when I'm like putting in my macros, I'm actually going over my carbs now, like a lot over, because I'm already there with my carbs. I think I needed like 40 more, and then more protein. So I was thinking of adding some brown rice, which I have, because I want to finish it all. And then there's this quinoa burger that I got. So this alone has 22 grams of carbs and 5 grams of protein and 8 grams of fat, because they do include some oil and stuff like that. So the one thing you gotta be careful if you start grabbing like these type of foods is the oil, I feel, for me. And then I will read the ingredients. I always want to make sure they're as clean as possible and not like words you cannot pronounce. And also the fat content in it, especially if you have certain macros you're trying to reach. So that, with my brown rice, that kind of is pretty much done with my second to the last meal. I mean, if I could have really, you know, planned this a little bit better, I would have changed a few things. I probably wouldn't eat so much during my lunch doing that sandwich. I probably got rid of, you know, not too much tofu, so I can save that protein for now, you know. So these are just planning things that I would do, but I just wanted to do it and see how it worked out. I think it worked okay. So the other thing was, you know, I wanted to see how my stomach felt, because I know when I was eating soy tofu before, my stomach was not gelling. It was just something was off. That's why I kind of quit that era, quit that, you know, phase of my life with, you know, a whole plant-based food / vegan type thing, because it was just for months that I just could not digest. My stomach was really off, and there were some deficiencies happening to me as well that I just couldn't do it anymore. And no, I was not vegan, for those vegans out there that want to say you were never vegan. I know how it all goes. I've been there, done that, so I get what they're gonna say probably regarding this YouTube video and what I'm saying and all the comments and like, you were never a true vegan. I know, get over it. Don't even bother watching the rest of this, okay? So you know, I'm gonna see how my stomach feels through the day. I do feel, it's funny, I just feel a bit full, and I feel like I'm gonna kind of force this food down, because generally after my workout I'm pretty much really hungry. So I'm not sure what it is. I know I waited enough time to digest my food before I started working out, so I mean, it does keep you full. It could be just all the fiber that's in it. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna heat up basically their little patties like this. I'm just gonna heat it up in the skillet, no oil, maybe just a spray, you know, that's it, no oil, nothing else. I'm gonna heat up my brown rice, and then I'm just gonna put some like coleslaw, you know, mix in there. Very simple. Alright guys, so this is it. Basically there is my cabbage, shredded cabbage, some carrots and stuff, my brown rice, and it kind of fell apart. As soon as I opened it, it kind of started falling apart, but that's the patty right there. And that's going to be my post-workout lunch. Alright guys, so I'm going to call it a night. Well, I mean, it's like 7:30 right now, so I'm just going to take my protein shake. It's a vegan protein shake from Arbonne. Vega does one as well, that which Brendan, I don't know if he created it. I'm not really sure about the history of it, but helped create, I would say, the Vega brand. Anyways, if you got any questions or want me to do another video like this, I like doing a lot of like little things from different books just to see how does it feel, and also experimenting with different foods. You know, I did Furman, I did McDougall, I did Engine 2. All of them were plant-based, so I did that a long time ago. So a few things, I guess I wanted to make sure that you guys are aware that you can get your protein from a plant-based diet. Everything does have protein, but if you really want to hit those proteins, I would say the top foods that you would want to really consume and buy more, it would be tofu, tempeh, seitan, and some mock foods, and then lastly would be probably the protein shake. Really try to get everything from foods, and then protein shake would be just a supplement. So the reason I'm going to take the protein shakes because it's getting very late, and like I've stated in several other videos that I digest food kind of it takes me a while to digest, so I just want something quick and easy for going to bed. I don't want to eat another big meal and then I have to wait 2 to 3 hours, maybe 2 hours to digest, and I'm going to bed late. That's just my body. That's just how it is. The other thing I forgot to do is I wanted to do the chocolate chip smoothie. Yeah, I forgot. I'm like, why didn't I do that? That would have been like my post-workout meal. You know, I don't know. I think I was just hungry, or I didn't want to bother with it. I really completely forgot about it, and I remember seeing the patty I had. I think I wanted to do that for lunch or something. Anyways, that's how it worked out, but I'll definitely do that in other videos because it's really, really delicious. And I mean, that necessarily has to be for this, you know, series I'm doing here, or I don't know what do I call this, yeah, plant-based eating day. I mean, you could do that anytime after post-workout, so I'll definitely do that. That way you guys can try it as well on your end, and definitely get his book because he has a lot of good stuff, especially for athletes, like make at home stuff. You can make gels if you're a runner. We have pre-workouts, fuel, like endurance stuff. Like he focuses on pre, during, and post, like all these 3 things, and fueling yourself for long workouts. His is very much into raw foods, whole foods, you know, not baking a certain amount of temperature to keep everything still within the nutrients, keeping all the nutrients in there. And he's a lot about like making your own almond milk, your own peanut butter and stuff. So he gives a lot of good ingredients, and I've tried, I think one I tried was an electrolyte drink which included like lemon and dates. I probably didn't do it right because it tasted a bit weird. I think if I would have like redo it and maybe blended it nicely, I think it would have been perfect. And I used that for like CrossFit because I sweat a lot and I do lose a lot of electrolytes because I end up cramping. But so far I haven't. I think what I've been using with Arbonne's been working so far. And other stuff, you know, other little things that I've been doing, like just adding a little bit more salt and definitely drinking a lot of water. So today I did reach my 1 liter water that I have to drink every day, and then more. You know, so that's my goal in, you know, in hydration. So if you got any questions, anything that you saw today, I'll leave whatever I can in the comment section about his book, and then the ones that I did, the foods that I tried, and I'll probably do other foods from him. It's so delicious. Alright guys, take care. Bye.